Today we're checking out dumb life hacks that actually work. Starting with, we've got a bag of gummy bears. And let's, wait a minute. You're supposed to rip it from there? Okay, but now you have a hole in the bag. Wait, what? Ain't no way. Ain't no... This whole time I've been doing it wrong. I'm pretty pissed. I'm just learning this. What are you learning? Wait, what? You can connect the garbage? No, mine doesn't have that. Wait, what? We've got no, zip tie and tape. We're gonna cut the zip tie. What? Okay, but serious question, what would I do without TikTok? Ain't no way they just made a lime. That is beautiful. Holy, look at this.
My mind's blown.
Travel hack level 5,000. Bro, I'm not gonna say I've ever done this, but doing that can be super dangerous because let's pretend everyone does this, or at least like 30% of the people, and then your plane is overweight and the plane can't handle all the weight on the plane, and well, yeah, you know what happens then. Ooh. Does this work? Oh, that's smart. That's smart. That's actually very smart. Okay. What is happening right now? She made it a backpack. She made a backpack. That's what happens when it's too heavy and she doesn't have a man. That is crazy. There is no way you're gonna have me looking at Google Maps and seeing the menu for my favorite Mexican spot so I can order my favorite carne asada. There is no way. But if they got nachos, I'm in. I'm doing this. This is genius. I was 3 years old when I learned how to properly use a doorstop. What do you mean properly? What does that even mean? No. No. They're called doorstops because they stop the door from closing or hitting the wall. Because now I'm all types of confused. I've been living a lie. I didn't know that you can use a doorstop. That is crazy. 31 out of 100. Oh. 84 out of 100 with an A on the test. Smart. Very good. Yep. We just talked about for a second that they just wrote very God. No wonder they got a 31. You've got to be freaking kidding me. They legit just wrote very God. Very God. Very God. Wait, what is this? The class and don't did help there. What is this? The class and don't did help there. Bro, I'm just going to go on a limb and say that this is
written by them.
And they did a horrible job. What is this? Oh my God. Sinformation. Sinformation. What are these words? Opinion. Your opinion. Shun. Wow. And wait, 84 isn't even an A+. What? Wait a minute. Holy moly. There is nothing about this that is accurate. This is crazy.
Life hacks I didn't think actually worked till...
Shut up. Shut up. If you're Italian, close your eyes. They're throwing water on pizza?
I tried them myself.
What are they doing? They're rehydrating the pizza. Oh my God. That is crazy. Okay, I have reason to believe that if you drink that without the soda water part, it's gonna be really freaking gross. Like, am I wrong to think that? Isn't that just like syrup or is it carbonated sugar? Regardless, there's a reason why they do it like that, I think. Oh, my man. Hey. Ooh, those are good photos. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yo, my man. Oh. Oh, no. That's crazy. When you have curry for dinner. Oh, no. Oh, my. He legit put the whole tube
In his butt cheek.
He put the whole tube in his butt cheeks. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. We've got a dog and we've got saran wrap. Why are you putting saran wrap around your head, lady? What is she doing? Wow. That is very smart. Okay. Keep your drinks cold.
I'm just gonna stick that in right there.
Growing up in Florida, this is not a thing. If you want your drinks hot, you put them outside, bing, bang, boom. But you winter people can do this? That is a life hack. That is very nice. Okay, the whole bottle. Oh, no. Oh, that's how you throw your arm out. It works, though. Look at that.
How cool is that?
It works. All right. Dairy Queen hack. Ask for a cup of the hot chocolate sauce and dip your Blizzard into it. Listen, if I want diabetes before the age of 40, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go out on a freaking bang. All right. I'm going to get my Blizzard. I'm going to get a Blizzard tomorrow. You know what? I've been getting fat now that my fiance's pregnant.
I'm also pregnant.
All right. And I stand with it. I'm doing this tomorrow and I'm going to put it on my Instagram. Best home screen life hack. That is crazy. You cannot tell me you were expecting that from seeing the emoji to this. That is hard. That is actually freaking cool. I cannot believe this. So all this TikTok hacking literally changed my life. All right, lady, let's see what you got. She's gluing glue sticks. Wait, what? This lady literally pulled up and said, I'm gonna make an extendo mag for my glue gun. I respect it. I respect the hustle. She did that, just like that. Right before your eyes, she says, I'm pulling up the function with my extendo glue blaster, baby. That is crazy. We've got lemon lime LaCroix. Oh, I do this. You open the other side and you push all the cans out. If you've never done this before, it will change your refrigerator. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Nobody's gonna know.
What are they not gonna know? What are you doing?
Nobody's gonna know. They're
What
gonna know.
What are you, sir?
How would they know?
Oh my! What?
How would they know? How would they know? I can't.
It is never that serious. There's never been a time in my life where I cannot, you know what? More power to him. I stick it underneath my sweater, but to bring an entire McDonald's meal, and the crazy part was he was just doing it in the McDonald's. Nobody was even questioning what he was doing. It was just like a normal activity in McDonald's. This girl's got brain smart. Ain't no way. Look at this. The girl in the background is doing selfies. This girl's swiping up and liking TikTok. That is crazy.
What is the
What is
best
the
life
best
hack you have
best
at your
life
house?
hack? All right, let's see.
I'll go first.
Oh my, bro, that is, okay, we can all agree this is a dope life hack. I think we can all agree that this is a dope life hack. I like this. That is, my man's going places. And this guy's definitely going places too. And in some weird way, I guarantee you he gets in trouble for doing this. Oh my, okay, they're breaking some kind of violations right here doing this. For sure, oh yeah, this guy's using a one wheel. Oh yeah, this is a health code violation. Work smarter, not harder. That is legit cheating. That is not smart. These guys, and no one else on the team even knows. When your kid wants to swing for the 100th time, 1,000th time this week, look at that. That's a smart dad. This is how my dad mows his lawn. You see? Working smart instead of hard. It just wraps around the pole. Easy peasy. Okay. What's up with all these kids having these things? What are they called again? Not the ripsticks. He's doing it, bro. Are they making them off-road now or what? How is this thing just powering through the grass? This buys me 30 minutes of unbothered cleaning. I'm taking notes. You put your kid in a box.
Musical chairs.
Musical chairs? Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God, he nailed that. Hey, his butt's on the seat.
His butt's on the seat. It's his.
When your dad busts out the drill for an apple, it's about to go down. Look at mom in the background. Look at mom in the background. Take that tendon right out. All right, let's see.
Now an unconscious standard.
Unconscious standard.
I'll go first.
Look at that. Look at that. Pulling that tendon right out. That's crazy. We got a nice, what is she doing?
Practice in your life. I'll go first.
What? Yeah, we see that. Where to drill. Genius! Bro, this is genius because, listen, let me show you guys. These are all my YouTube awards, and I have to hang, these are only like half of them. I've got to hang all these up. So I'm gonna look at this. Look at this. See? They've got the holes there. Oh, baby, we're in business.
When you buy a brand new Nutella, open it up, flip the lid over.
Yep.
There's actually two linings in here.
This is not true, by the way.
There's a white lining.
A white lining?
And a silver lining.
And a silver lining.
Here.
Uh-huh.
And then when you open up the silver lining, there should be a little knife.
Little knife!
To open the Nutella.
No. Cap.
Many other people like these, but I've always had such a struggle getting the plastic thing off.
Yeah.
And I just realized when I did it, I put them all up and then I moved it down and it just stayed, the plastic. Watch, watch, watch.
Wait, what? Oh! What?
Now you just grab it and then there's no plastic like melted on your thing. And I'm 18 now. Why didn't I think of this when I was like 7?
I'm 18 now. That makes sense. How to get more ice cream from IKEA. All right. I've always been wondering this. I go to IKEA and never push the cone up a little bit. The machine senses weight. It'll keep going until the cone feels heavy. Listen, if you got to get more ice cream out of the IKEA ice cream machine. I don't know what to tell you. That just seems like it's not. I don't know.
I just learned this from Shane Dawson's new video. And
Okay.
I'm shooked.
What are you shook? She's shook.
Okay, so you go
She
to
added
your
a T.
settings.
Settings, got it.
Then you press Control Center.
Control center.
Control Center.
Yeah.
Customize controls. Scroll down.
Yep. We're scrolling down.
Hearing.
Hearing.
Then you put your AirPod on.
Yeah.
AirPods, whatever.
Oh.
And you get the ear thingy down there.
Yeah. I heard about
You
this.
press that.
You can live
press
listen
live
through it.
listen.
Yeah.
Once it turns on,
It's
you can
pretty
hear
broken.
Everything through your AirPod.
Yeah.
You leave your phone in a room, hear what people are talking in the room that your phone is in. So now, you know, you can spy on your boyfriend. You can.
Whoa! Whoa! Wait, hold on. This is how you build trust issues, okay? Do not do this. This is whoa. All right? This is how problems are had, all right? Let me tell you. That is just problem city, all right? You can live listen. That just seems like a whole lot of mess, all right? Don't go down this path, right? Live listening to your boyfriend. Oh God, don't show my girlfriend this video. She's gonna be doing this. Oh man, no.
Breakfast trend
Ooh,
going around
breakfast
for a while,
trend?
so I'm gonna try it now.
I love
Put
breakfast.
3 eggs down in a pan.
3 eggs.
Roll them around a little bit. Now season it with salt and pepper and let it cook for a little
Salt and
bit.
pepper.
So now just when the eggs are about
Yep.
done, you're gonna put a tortilla shell on top. Now flip it over.
What?
Add cheese.
What?
Add bacon.
She's making a whole tortilla.
Like that.
Little
Now flip it
burrito.
over
Breakfast
and
burrito.
continue toasting it on both sides.
Ah, breakfast
Now you have a
quesadilla.
breakfast quesadilla.
What? I need that. I can't have egg yolk.
Say it doesn't work. I'm convinced that if you put a base sunscreen of SPF 30 on and then SPF 90 on all the spots that you would put highlighter on, the sun will contour your face where you'd put bronzer and you will be naturally snatched all summer.
What did I just listen to? Wait a second. This girl is using sunscreen to get certain areas more darker than others so that she can look more snatched. Dang. That's a lot of work to like, you see, I have a beard. I wouldn't go ahead and just like get burned on my beard so that it looks like I have a beard. You know, that's a mess. That's a mess.
I use them. Part 13.
Psychology.
If you're ever looking for an object that somebody hid from you in like a room, just shout, "I found it!" They're more likely just gonna look in the direction that they hid it, and then you can find it. If you're ever having trouble deciding between two things, flip a coin to make your decision. But the trick is while it's in the air, you already know the outcome that you want, so just go with that regardless of what the coin says. Acting as if you don't expect to get ID'd gets you ID'd a lot less. Same goes with getting stopped by security or police. Obviously, that doesn't work all the time, but if you're walking with confidence and purpose, whether it's faked or genuine, people don't tend to stop you.
What? You're telling me if I go and think, I'm gonna be a billionaire, I'm gonna be a billionaire. When I walk into freaking Subway, I'm gonna walk out a billionaire? Shoot. I don't think that's how it works.
For anyone doing this like water in the glass prank, there's a much easier way.
What's water in the glass?
Right now, people are filling up his glass, putting saran wrap on it, and then flipping it upside down.
Why would you do this?
And then pulling the saran wrap out from underneath.
Don't do
which
this.
Is really difficult.
When one hand is difficult.
Here's
Okay.
an easier way.
Okay.
Fill this up with ice cubes. Then just flip it upside down and leave it for about 30 minutes. All the ice will melt.
30 minutes? What, do you think everyone just has 30 minutes to just wait around with their person? What? The whole point is because it's pretty quick. You just put the water there and then you can do the trick. But then like, what if the person comes back early? I guess you would prank them with the ice still, but that doesn't make no goddamn sense to me. Okay, those are some loose freaking pants, girl. What? What? What is she doing? What is she doing? Yo, what? So you're telling me you could lose a ton of weight and then you'd be good to go? Okay, this guy's doing a jar string basket. How to make a paper blowgun. Okay, I'm about this life. This guy's over here arming his weapons. Oh my. Bro, that actually looked like it was pretty deadly, not gonna lie. Wait, they're re-soaking the... Oh. Can you do it slower? What is she doing? Spray water. Yeah, I don't have hair to do this, but I'm gonna try. Then you get fingers and then you twirl. Got it. Wait, what? Why would you do this? You pull the strand through your finger at the same time and push the knot down. Why are you creating knots in your hair? What? Why? Holy! Look at it, it's curled. There's got to be a better way.
Modeling 101 to get better at posing for photos.
All right, I'm taking notes.
Don't do this.
Don't do this.
Do this. No. Yes. No.
Open hand.
Yes.
Open hands. Got it.
No.
I already do that.
Yes.
Yeah, I already do that. I wear rings, so I always have my hands out. That's why I wear rings. I'm pretty good at it. This could change your life. What? What? They're making mini sandwiches. Sandwiches. Wait, no. Mini pies. What the hell's this? They put it in the microwave? What? Baking? What are these? What are they doing? What is that? What? Go back. What was that? First things first. What the heck is this? Why is there a random freaking pig getting his butt slapped? Instructions were unclear. Pig butt slapped? What? How did that even just happen? We put this inside the oven. We baked it for 20 minutes, 365 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you get this. Wow, how did we get to this? What is that transition? Spin it a couple times of peanut butter. Oh, whoa. Okay, I can actually use this. Tell me it's freaking all nice. All right, if you guys have been with me for a long time, you guys know I sort of have a peanut butter problem, all right? I call it the PBP, all right? Peanut butter problem. Now, I've been laying off the peanut butter lately, all right? But after seeing this life hack, how can I not go buy peanut butter jars and try this? Tell me how. Look at that. That is the most perfect swirl I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna try this. How to cheat on your test with your friends. Oh, what? Oh, whoa, this is genius. That is next level cheating. I blew all your minds because my mind's blown. All right, gonna be honest. Everybody, there's at one point in their schoolage, all right, you've probably cheated on an exam. But with this information, A, B, C, D, E in the middle, mind's blown. Solve any Rubik Cube with just 2 moves. All right,
so
let's try
this
it.
is
Let's
probably
see.
one of the best
2 moves? It's gonna be a freaking long move.
I almost considered not sharing this with you guys.
Yeah, but this is probably set up, right? This is set up to be solved in 2 moves.
You could use it to like get a date or impress your friends or something.
Impress your friends. Got it.
Using just 2 moves, and you're just going to repeat these moves over and over again. You're going to turn the left side counterclockwise, and then you're going to turn the top.
Oh, it's multiple moves.
Like this. And you're just going to keep on repeating this sequence over and over again, and eventually the cube will start to sort of solve itself.
This is a thing?
You just keep going. Sometimes it takes a little longer than others.
Oh, it's actually coming together. You can see it. What? I thought you had to be really smart to solve these things. You could even be smart at all. What are these socks? No show socks? Too long? No problem. Use a hairband. Put that bad boy up there. Fold it. Easy peasy. No LED light. No problem. All right, let's see what you got, girl. Grab a Samsung phone. Samsung phone? Girl, I'm on that Apple life, all right? I don't have a Samsung. Oh, they can make different color screen.
My husband.
Your husband?
I would never admit this to him.
Okay.
Is a genius.
Why?
He showed me this.
Okay.
How many times have you pulled out your tin foil?
Yep.
And it literally like starts to come up and come out?
You just push the sides in.
Not anymore. Did you know that there are actual holes?
Yep.
Right there. Right there.
You didn't. Your husband told you this?
And it will never come out again.
Huh.
What? What? What?
Did you guys not know that?
Tube of meat trying to get them open.
Tube of meat.
Cut off the end of the piece of metal, and they're trying to cut the end off the metal.
All right. I don't know this one.
I'll show you how to do it in under 5 seconds.
Under 5 seconds.
On the cutting board. Knife. Roll a circle cutting around the center.
Roll a circle cutting the center.
Complete it. Grab it. Twist. Done.
What? Okay, that's cool. Did not know that one. We've seen this one. This one's actually genius. You cut the piece of cheese you want out and then take out the other part, like the plastic, and put it back on Yep, that's genius. What is this? Wait. They're putting chocolate pieces inside of the vanilla? Why? Why would you do that? In the microwave? Bro, that's a fancy freaking microwave, by the way. You guys saw that? And then you put the icing in cold. Why would we do that? Ice water. Are you supposed to put that container? Bro, they're making a mess. They made a mess. But that looks really nice. She was really excited. She should be proud. That looks great.
Life hacks you'll thank me for, part 3.
All right,
if you
part
need
3.
to soften butter quickly but don't want to melt it, put some boiling hot water in a glass to heat the glass, then dump out the water and flip it over your stick of butter. In just a couple minutes, you'll have nice softened butter. If you want to keep Grandma's homemade cookies soft, just put a slice of bread in the container with it.
Slice of bread? Why would you put a slice of bread? This hack changed my life. Washing up liquid, paper towel, hot water, shake it. Okay, that's actually disgustingly crazy.
When you're picking up leaves, you need to get them into a trash bag.
Yep.
Let me show you a little life hack.
All right.
It makes it so much easier.
I never have leaves, but
Get your trash bag.
yeah.
Put it on the ground. Take one heel, tuck it under one side.
And then just scoop it in, right?
On the other side. You create the hole right there.
I did this as a kid.
Throw in your leaves, brush, whatever it may be.
It messes up your shoes though. That's the only thing.
That easy. You're done.
And you just lift the bag.
Trash bag and move on to the next pile.
And you also pick up a lot of dirt.
Won't work because I use them. Part 13. If you're ever looking for an object that somebody hid from you in like a room, just shout, "I found it!" They're more than likely just gonna look in the direction that they hid it, and then you can find it. If you're ever having trouble deciding between two
That's cheating.
things, flip a coin to make your decision. But the trick is while it's in the air, you already know the outcome that you want, so just go with that regardless of what the coin says.
Ah!
If you don't expect to get ID'd, gets you ID'd a lot less. Same goes with getting stopped by security or police. Obviously, that doesn't work all the time, but if you're walking with confidence and purpose, whether it's faked or genuine, people don't tend to stop you.
True. Road trip life hack, all right? You got a Ziploc bag. You put your phone in it. What? That's pretty smart for the kid. I don't have any kids though. Maybe for my dog. You watch some shows in the back seat. Shows in the back seat for the dog, maybe? He never sits in the back seat, to be honest. We're gluing a lot of stuff here. What are we gluing? Oh. They made a shirt. How to sneak alcohol anywhere. A big cup. A wine glass.
I'm not
Oh,
sure
that's
if you know about
why not
this,
just
but
fill
when
up the
you buy
cup?
brand new Nutella,
What?
Open it up.
This is
flip the
this
lid
is
over.
cap. False.
There's actually
not true.
2 linings.
I've tried this
in
life
here.
hack. This is cap.
There's a white lining and a silver lining in here.
Yep.
And then when you open up the silver lining, there should be a little
Only in
knife
Australia, bruh.
to open.
It's only in Australia. What the heck? They're really trying to scrub this thing out. Baking soda. No way. Apple cider vinegar. No way. Okay. What? What? Bruh. That actually worked.
I have a life hack that's gonna blow your mind. Well, it blew my mind.
Okay,
My
let's
mom
see.
taught me this a couple days ago.
Oh, the stickers.
So I just bought all these tumbler cups and
I saw this
put them in
before.
the dishwasher. But each one has like a tag for the barcode under
Yep.
it, and they're actually pretty hard to get off. Or are they?
Are
Anything with,
they?
Like a sticker tag, stop peeling it off.
Use
Grab some
tape.
Get a piece, maybe this big. Take your piece and stick half of it onto the tag. And rub it so it's really on there.
Rub
Make
it.
sure to leave a little bit of a tail. Then you wax it off.
Her face.
Then you can peel it off and do it all over again.
Could you technically just not peel it off and just use that other sticky thing? What is this? Kitchen life hack. Always keep wait, what? That's how you can keep cucumbers fresh? Bruh. Are we watching Wait, are we watching a TikTok?
Okay, whoever thought of this is officially genius. I make smoothies every morning. Never thought of this. Just add dish soap to the blender, water, and mix it up. It comes out perfectly clean. Share with a friend.
I'm gonna do that tonight. Tonight. That is genius. Fill 1/3 with water. Okay. Freeze it. Why? Ice. Got it. What? Keeps fresh food fresh. That's genius. Okay, do not do this. This is illegal. You can actually go to jail for this, by the way. Do not do this. I'm pretty sure this is illegal. This is robbery. Best life hack, more kitchen space. Circle on each side. Grab command hooks. I'm saying that to my girlfriend. I'm saying that to my girlfriend. We're doing that one. We're doing that one. Hey, what? Making a paperclip phone stand? Bruh. Okay. A key. Yeah, but do you get your key back?
DIY hacks we found on the internet that actually work.
Okay, let's see.
So when you're drilling down, a lot of times you only want to go to a certain depth, but that's hard to judge once the drill bit is already in the wood. So if I only want to go down 0.75 inches, I just transfer that here and pop some blue tape on this guy.
Don't knock. I messed it up.
And now I know exactly when to stop. There you go.
That's a pretty good life hack. Takes 1 minute, grills on high, 60 recipes now. Wait, does this clean? That cleans the grill? Take that tendon out right now. What? You gotta take the tendons out? Oh my! What the heck? Okay, this is a genius life hack. That was, oh, that's genius.
You know when you take the cap off of a beverage and you're like, oh, shake before drinking? Well, I have the tip for you.
Okay, that is not a life hack.
On your toaster, there's this little tray that pops out. Apparently, this is supposed to be cleaned fairly often.
What the heck?
Hell, mine isn't. Duet this and show me how dirty yours is.
Bro, I did this in my coffee machine once. It was the worst. Wait, did she just empty out a lipstick container? What's she putting in there? Ice cube? For under eye bags? Look what I have. I'm gonna do it. Viral TikToks are gonna blow your mind. You saw that explosion right there? Well, to make that happen, all you gotta do is break apart a lighter. Now, I know that sounds crazy. Maybe not try this at home, but you will see the flint. Once you see the flint, you wanna spread out the little spring and then light that bad boy until it's red. Once you have it red, you can throw it on the ground and it does like a quick explosion. Yeah, it's crazy. Next up, we got ourselves some Orbeez inside of a balloon. Now, if you break the Orbeez in the shape of a heart with water bottles, you will notice that you can fill up an area filled with Orbeez. But you gotta make sure it doesn't bounce and hit the water bottles. It's gonna mess up your little heart. As you guys can see here, this guy messed up and then the floodgates opened up.
I'm not sure if you know about
that. Was intense.
When you buy brand new Nutella,
yeah,
open it up, flip the lid over. There's actually two linings in here. There's a white lining and a silver lining in here. And then when you open up the silver lining, there should be a little knife to open
what?
Nutella.
No way.
I don't know how many other people.
We're trying it right now. I'm opening it. Hello? Did I just get scammed? I guess we got scammed.
But
wait.
I've always had such a struggle getting the plastic thing off.
These pushes are amazing.
I just realized when I did it, I put them all up and then I moved it down and it just stayed. The plastic. Watch, watch, watch.
What? That's a thing?
And then there's no plastic like melted on your thing. And I'm 18 now. Why didn't I think of this when I was like 7?
Man, that's a good discovery. How to unlock any iPhone. This isn't gonna work. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. Turn everything off and turn on Do Not Disturb. Then open the calculator. That doesn't work. That will not work. Trust. Open Spotify and type TH. What? You can have a lightsaber as a Spotify?
If you don't know how
That's
to make
pretty
a
cool.
rubber band gun with your own hand, this is how you do it.
If you don't know how to do a rubber band gun, you've been living your life wrong.
Finger. Stretch it out pretty far while curling in your pinky finger so that the band doesn't come loose. And you stretch it around the back of your hand.
All the way
Make sure
around.
your thumb stays outward and
Easy.
do this. Bring the band up to the pointer finger and wrap the band around like so.
Oh,
You're
snap.
ready to fire. Slowly uncurl the pinky.
What happened to
finger
this guy's
and
hand?
shoot.
What the? Oh my god, bro. This dude's out here making bombs in his house. Aluminum foil wraps? Oh, jeez, dude. This guy's gonna get kicked out of his house. Oh, man. Look at this. This dude's out here. He could, like, hurt somebody. What the heck is this? A balloon? Yeah. Or bees? Oh, no. Oh, no. This is such a bad idea. That is so much water. Bruh. Bruh. This is such a bad idea. He's patching it up so that he can make a hole. Okay, that definitely probably was not as exciting as he probably thought it would be. That is so anticlimactic.
Here's a bad tip for a bad waiter.
Bad tip.
Grab the tip, put it in the cup. Put the menu on top, then flip it over carefully. Then slide the menu out from underneath the cup, and you have successfully done it.
Do not do that. That is so messed up. Oh my. Wait, hard cookies? Wait, slice of bread. Leave overnight. Hard bread. Soft cookies? Wait, what? It makes your cookies soft again?
One of the best kept secrets.
That's genius. Or you can just put it in the microwave.
I almost considered not sharing this with you guys because
solve any Rubik's Cube with just 2 moves. Okay.
Maybe you could use it.
What do we got?
Get a date or impress your friends or something.
Get a date with a Rubik's Cube?
Here goes. So you can solve any Rubik's Cube.
No way.
In any position using just 2 moves, and you're just going to repeat these moves over and over again.
No way.
Turn the left side counterclockwise, and then you're going to turn the top clockwise. So it looks like this. And you're just going to keep on repeating this sequence over and over again, and eventually the cube.
No way.
Sort of solve itself.
No way this works.
You just keep going.
That doesn't make any sense. Why is that even a thing?
Longer than others.
No, it's actually. How is that even possible? No, I don't believe it. I don't believe that. There's no way. That would make Rubik's Cube so easy. How to get more ice cream from IKEA. Push the cone up a little bit. The machine senses its weight, so it'll keep going until the cone feels it's heavy. Oh.
Water in the glass prank. There's a much easier way.
Water in the glass
People are
prank.
filling up this glass, putting saran wrap on it, and then flipping it upside down, and then pulling the saran wrap out from underneath, which is really difficult, especially when I'm recording and doing it with one hand. There we go. I just realized I pranked myself. Oh, God. Here's an easier way.
Okay.
Fill this up with ice cubes. Then just flip it upside down and leave it for about 30 minutes.
What? Oreo chocolate cake? That's a life hack.
Down, left, right, B, A, start.
What is that?
Super Alexa mode activated.
Super Alexa mode? What does Super Alexa mode do? Oh no. Oh, I've seen this. All you gotta do is put the straw inside the little cap. Like right there. Yeah. That's a life hack. That's a life hack that actually works. It actually works. What is going on here? Oh, don't take off your pants now. Whoa. Oh, wait. Oh, that is smart. Oh my. Okay, that is 2000 IQ. It makes your pants fit better. So you don't need a belt. Hey, that's a trick I probably can use. I've lost a lot of weight over the last few months. Uh-oh. What is this? He made a basket? How to make a paper blowgun. What? A paper blow? Okay. What? Oh, that actually worked, bro. What? Oh, just re-soaked. No way. Oh, that's awesome. Re-soak the eyeliner F. Make it into a B, baby. Wait, an A. An A+. That will not work in school. The teacher has already marked it as an F.
10-piece McNugget and did this to it.
What?
Coke on bottom, straw in between, half fries, half chicken. Now this is a snack pack.
That is. Right. That actually works.
Pay attention, people. This is the future of McDonald's.
That's the future.
I just learned this from Shane Dawson's new video.
What is it?
Shocked.
What?
So
okay.
You go to your settings.
Yep.
Then you press Control Center.
Control Center. That's the wrong one.
Control Center.
Yep.
Customize controls.
Customize controls, got it.
Scroll down.
Yep, scroll all the way down.
Hearing.
Hearing.
Add that. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Then
You
put
add
your
it.
AirPod on. AirPods,
Yeah.
Whatever. You get the ear thingy down there.
Wait.
You press that. You press live listen.
Oh, so you can spy on people.
Everything through your AirPod. You leave your phone in a room, go to another room, and you can hear what people are talking in the room that your phone is in, loud and clear, and they don't know about it. So now, you know, you can spy on your boyfriend.
Don't date this girl. She's clearly crazy.
You're welcome.